One half I, 28M, have spent the last 5 years working 70-hour weeks to build a specialized logistics consultancy. I'm not a suit and tie guy. I've got some heavy scarring on my face from a childhood skin condition and a pretty noticeable stutter when I'm stressed. I spend my days in warehouses and on docks, so my wardrobe is mostly flannels and work boots. My brother, 31M, is the family golden child. He's got the corporate job, the perfect hair, and the old money fiancé who treats life like a curated Instagram feed. About a month ago, my brother called me. He just closed on a $1.2 million house. I actually gave him $50,000 for the down payment, but I did it through a private loan agreement handled by my lawyer, so he wouldn't feel weird about charity. I told him it was from an anonymous family trust. "Hey, about the housewarming party this Saturday," he said. His voice sounded thin. "I'm gonna need you to sit this one out." I was confused.
What? Why?
I already cleared my schedule. "Look," he sighed, "the fiancé's family is very particular. Her dad is a high-level exec and her sister is bringing this new boyfriend who is a massive player in the logistics industry. My fiancé is trying to build this elite image for us to help my career. She thinks your look might give people the wrong idea about where I come from. She's worried you'll make her look lower class in front of the new boyfriend." I sat there in my office, stunned. My look? You mean my face? Or the fact that I actually work for a living? "Don't be like that," he snapped. "It's one night. We already told her family you're in Europe on a business trip. If you show up looking like a foreman, it ruins the narrative. I'm eyeing a promotion and I need her dad's connections. Just stay home. I'll make it up to you with a private dinner or something." The entitlement was staggering. He wasn't even asking. He was telling me to stay hidden so he could pretend I didn't exist. I hung up on him and went straight to the fiancé's social media. She'd posted a save the date, and her sister was in the comments bragging about her boyfriend, a junior VP at Global Hub. Here's the thing. Global Hub has been begging my firm for a subcontracting partnership for 6 months. I'm the guy they need to sign off on their tri-state expansion. My brother and his refined fiancé had no idea that the man they were trying to impress was technically beneath me in the industry food chain. I called my parents. They sounded miserable. My brother had forced my dad into a rented tuxedo and told them both they had to act sophisticated. He also lied to them, saying I was the one who bailed on the party because I was too busy. I didn't stay home. I went to my tailor and picked up a charcoal suit that costs more than my brother's car. I showed up at the party right at the peak hour. The look on my brother's face when I stepped out of the valet line was pure terror. He and the fiancé were greeting people at the door. She looked at me like I was a leak in the ceiling. "What are you doing here?" he hissed, stepping in front of me. "I told you to stay away. You're going to ruin everything." "You need to leave," the fiancé whispered, her eyes darting around to see if anyone was watching. "We told everyone you were in London. You're embarrassing us." "It's a public sidewalk," I said, loud enough for a nearby couple to turn their heads. "And since I'm the one who holds the note on the anonymous loan that paid for your front door, I think I'll come inside." Her face went pale. My brother hadn't told her the $50,000 came from me. I brushed past them and walked into the house. It was a circus of fake smiles and expensive champagne. My parents were in the corner, looking like statues. When my mom saw me, she almost cried with relief. I spotted the junior VP near the kitchen. I didn't go to him immediately. I waited for the fiancé's father, the big-shot executive, to notice me. He eventually wandered over with a condescending smirk. "And who might you be?" he asked. "A friend of the help?" My brother scurried over, sweating through his shirt. He's just a former classmate, sir. A contractor. He's leaving right now." The fiancé jumped in, desperate. "Yes, he just dropped off some paperwork for the renovations. He was just on his way out." I smiled. "I'm not a contractor. And I'm definitely not leaving. I'm the brother. The one you told people was in Europe because you were ashamed of how I look." The junior VP heard the commotion and pushed through the crowd. His eyes lit up when he saw me. "Wait, is that sir? I didn't realize you were related to these guys." He turned to the fiancé's father. Do you have any idea who this is? This is the CEO of the logistics group my firm has been trying to land for months. The silence that followed was heavy. The fiancé's father looked at my brother, then at me. The junior VP was practically vibrating, trying to shake my hand. I didn't take it. I looked at the fiancé. Actually, I'm just a scarred freak. Isn't that what you called me in the hallway just now? The junior VP's smile vanished. He looked at the fiancé with total disgust. He knew my reputation in the industry. You said what? She's joking, my brother yelled, his voice cracking. It's a family joke. It's not a joke, I said calmly. I turned to the father. Your son-in-law-to-be lied to you about his finances. That $50,000 down payment didn't come from a trust. It came from a private loan agreement I drafted. An agreement that has a good faith clause. Disparaging the lender to third parties is a breach of contract. I pulled a folded document from my pocket. I filed a lien against this property 2 hours ago. Since the contract is in default due to your conduct unbecoming, the loan is now a high-interest bridge loan due in full within 30 days. If you can't pay, I start foreclosure. The fiancée lost it. She started screaming that I was a monster and a disgusting loser who was jealous of their life. She didn't realize she was finishing the job for me. Her father, a man who lived for his reputation, looked like he wanted to sink into the floor. We're leaving, the junior VP told the sister. I'm not having my name attached to this mess. If he pulls the contract because of your family's behavior, I'm out of a job. They walked out. Then the father looked at my brother. The wedding funding is gone. And don't bother showing up for that interview at my firm. I don't associate with liars who can't even respect their own blood. He walked out too, leaving the front door wide open. The party died right there. Guests started shuffling out, whispering and looking at their phones. The fallout was fast. The bank saw the lien I'd placed and realized my brother had misrepresented his assets on his mortgage application. They triggered an acceleration clause. Between my $50,000 and the $900,000 the bank wanted, my brother was underwater instantly. The fiancée left him 48 hours later. She told him she wasn't going to be the wife of a guy who lives in a foreclosure. She was only ever in love with the elite life she thought I was going to fund. I ended up taking the house via a deed in lieu of foreclosure to save my brother from a total credit meltdown. I didn't move in, though. I turned it into a corporate retreat for my warehouse staff, the lower-class people the fiancé hated so much. My brother is in a tiny apartment now. We don't talk. He still thinks I'm the villain for ruining his life. Two halves, but he's the one who tried to build a mansion on a foundation of lies and then spit on the person holding the shovel. If you ever feel like uninviting your ugly brother to a party he paid for, just remember, some of us keep the receipts. Subscribe if you want to hear about the time a Karen tried to sue me for ruining her Christmas over a late shipping container.